So that there, everyone, is the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building. That's a mouthful to say this early in the afternoon. We're going to swing by there really quickly because it's a really good view of Tokyo and it's free apparently, so I'm going to go and check that out. Shortly after, we're going to go to the dog cafe and then the robot restaurant. As with these trips, I tend to have really bad luck with animals, so I'm not going to hype it up. I'm just going to expect the worst and hopefully it'll be good. So that's it for me. I'm going to go and do a quick walk and hope they've got an elevator. See you later. So, supposed to go to the dog cafe, and it turns out it's closed. It's also a bit windy now, which I'm actually quite grateful for. Dog cafe's closed, so I've been asked whether I'd prefer a rabbit cafe or a cat cafe, and the honest answer is neither, if I'm completely honest. But you have to kind of respect the cat, I feel. Like, it's, you know, it's a dignified creature. I'm kind of down for that as well. So let's go to a cat cafe instead of a dog cafe. Go and stroke some cats. So, blimey, that was different. Don't really know what to say. Just don't really like cats. It's really catchy. So, the celebs that have been here are Guy Pearce, Lily Allen, Katy Perry, Will Arnett, Christina Aguilera, Tom Holland, James McAvoy, and Skrillex has been here. Yeah, who he is. But yeah, popular. Robot restaurant. What can I say? It's very Japan. Everything you imagine about Tokyo and Japanese culture was pretty much summed up in that hour and a half experience. I'm pretty much exhausted. But I'm gonna call that a night. Tomorrow I'm staying in the 9 hours cabin hotel with like little pod bed capsules. Thank you. Yeah, I'm being dropped off by the crew, and I'm going to spend the night there. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. And then tomorrow I'm also meeting a tour guide to teach me some Japanese. Yeah, I'm going to learn some Japanese tomorrow. So see you then. Night. Hello, you join me from glorious Harajuku on this fine day. Really busy day ahead today. We're going to meet our tour guide who's going to talk us through some food. Hopefully we'll get to try a little bit. And we're also going to look at some language stuff so I can actually talk to Japanese people properly without just nodding and smiling. And then to top off the end of the day, I'm staying at the capsule hotel. The bed at the Airbnb is so uncomfortable, so I'm really looking forward to this. Roll on the end of the day. See you later. And it's homemade?
Yes.
It's really nice. So, oh yeah, another thing. We're conscious as tourists that our customs are really different. Is there anything that tourists might do that are kind of deemed maybe a bit rude or a bit offensive? Like we've noticed that when we get our credit cards back, the cashier hands them over with two hands. Is there anything like that you can, like, are we seen as being rude by doing that?
So in general, most Japanese people treat everything very carefully.
Okay, well that's good to know.
So if you like, please follow them when you are in Japan.
So just copy?
Yes.
Okay, so what about like if we to leave a shop, do we have to bow when?
Like holding a pen too.
Yep.
Like eating sashimi. Yeah, maybe. And with sesame sauce. Like this. So buckwheat means
I've had the longest day. We had a really early start. We met with Aya, who was our tour guide. She also helped us out with some foodstuffs in the restaurant we went to earlier. So yeah, we've been full on all day, and now I'm ready to hit the hay, which leads me quite nicely onto the hotel that I'm staying at tonight. It's a capsule hotel. I'm going to sleep in a pod. Let's see how it goes. Wish me luck. I don't want to make much of a scene, but I've been given this nifty little box with this nifty bag of stuff. It's got pajamas and towels and slippers